now you know why Robert Wise wanted the studio to keep the original title, Deadlier Than the Male. Now, I talked to Claire Trevor a few times towards the end of her life, and although a lot of her movies had blurred together in her mind, she distinctly recalled Born to Kill, mainly because she dreaded that the film and she would be savaged by the critics. Well, the New York Times called the movie morally disgusting and an offense to a normal intellect. That critic also noted that Trevor's lustful lady is permitted to conduct herself with surprising indecorum and lack of taste. Hey man, you say that like it's a bad thing. And for the record, Trevor recalled Lawrence Tierney as a complete professional, always prepared and patient and fun to work with. Although she did say, I believe he had issues off the set. And while Trevor and Tierney dominate this film, let's acknowledge the swell supporting cast. Walter Slezak is great, making a character out of what's essentially a plot device, but Elijah Cook Jr. and Esther Howard almost hijacked this picture out from under its stars. Some people think it's not a noir unless there's a femme fatale, but I'd argue it's not a noir unless Elijah Cook Jr. is in it. And having him and Esther Howard sharing the same frame, well, it's an epiphany of sorts for fans of great character actors.
How come you got hold of this information?
Through underworld connections, like it says in the newspapers. I'm a bad boy.
Yeah, huh?
And just as an FYI, Tierney and Elijah Cook, Cookie to his pals, were actually best friends. They'd often escape Hollywood together for extended fishing and drinking binges. Now, Tierney also told me, and I quote, Esther Howard steals this picture. She's the best thing in it. Now, prior to this show, we received queries from viewers Elizabeth Klingler and Eric Nelson about something extra they saw in the friendship between Sam and Marty. Well, their relationship reminded me of guys who'd shared a prison cell at some point. But as the script makes clear, Sam Wilde had no police record. So I went back to the original novel and confirmed that this odd friendship was translated to the screen directly from the book, if a bit more subtly. Marty is clearly enthralled to Sam, who will basically do anything for him, while crazy sociopath Sam remains blind to his buddy's obsession. This kind of under-the-radar gay relationship, especially of the one-way, unrequited variety, was not uncommon in Hollywood, especially in noir films. Just for starters, I'll cite The Maltese Falcon, Rope, Desert Fury, Gilda, The Lineup, The Big Clock, Between Midnight and Dawn, Cry of the Hunted, and The Big Combo, all films featuring possibly gay relationships. But you'll never find it spelled out in a script, since that would have been alerting the guys at the production code office to apply extra scrutiny. Okay, if you want to know more about my infamous night with Lawrence Tierney and read the story I can't say on the air, visit my website, eddiemuller.com, and check out the section labeled Extras. You'll find a story there called The Big Leak, an uneasy evening with the noir legend. But if you embarrass easily, don't say I didn't warn you. And be sure to keep the noir conversation going on our Noir Alley Facebook page and using our Twitter handle, @NoirAlley. You can also submit any noir-related questions there, too. Lastly, are there other David Lynch fans out there who think there must be a connection between this film and Twin Peaks? I can't be the only one to notice that Sam's first victim, played by Isabel Jewell, is named Laura Palmer. Well, you have a month to ponder that. I'll be off in August for Summer Under the Stars. But join me back here September 3rd, same place, same time, for a little-known noir featuring another desirable but oh so deadly dame. Until then, remember, you can't go around killing people whenever the notion strikes you. It's not feasible.